Okay, everybody, we're still working on our articles, and your article needs citation. So, for example, if you're reading something online and somebody says something really smart and you want to use those words, a direct quote in your article, you need to cite that, and we're going to use hyperlinks in order to do that. Or if you're reading something online and it's new to you and it's new information to other people, you think, and you want to get the ideas from that other piece of writing into your article. It's not a direct quote, it's like a paraphrase, but you still need to give credit to where you learned that from, and so you'll cite that and use hyperlinks. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up those hyperlinks in order to cite properly in your articles. Let's take a closer look.
All right, you probably have some experience creating an essay for a class, and so you'd probably make a works cited page or a bibliography that would look something like this. And it's you proving where you got your information from. In the work world, we don't often create essays, and so we still have to cite where we're getting our information from. It's just that we often use hyperlinks. So let's take a closer look at an article from National Geographic. So here's an article, National Geographic. It's about bears, and let me just zoom in here. So the first hyperlink I see is right here, Douglas Main. Now Douglas Main is the author of this article, and he adds a hyperlink here in case you don't know who he is. So if I was to click this, it would be to learn more about Douglas Main, the author. So that's definitely one reason that we hyperlink, to learn more information about a topic that somebody might not know about. Let's look for some more. Here's another one. It actually says read more or learn more. So we've got pictures here. Here's a little information about the pictures. Click here to learn more about these pictures. So you could use that in your article. Okay, here I see a direct quote. As soon as I see a direct quote, I should see hyperlinks. So Larry O'Miller says these words, and so if I was to click here, I could learn more about Larry, and I would be able to eventually find this quote. And so if I see a quote, I need to definitely have hyperlinks to show where the quote is from. Here's to learn more about this person. Here's another one here. Now this time I don't see a direct quote, according to a recent study. So what they're doing here is they've paraphrased the study. There's no direct quote, but they're proving that their information is true. This sentence says they fly in tens of thousands of visitors and they bring in $36 million to the region. So somebody might read that and say, oh, baloney, I don't believe that. Here's the link to prove that this is true. Let's check it out. I'm going to open it up in a new tab. Okay, so somewhere in this article, it's going to talk about the 36 million. I'm going to go Control F for find, and I'm just going to type in the number 36. And there it is. It highlights it for me, and I can quickly read here. Direct purchase of bear viewing household support approximately 36 million. So they're proving that what they said over here is true. That's another great reason to hyperlink. If you're paraphrasing and proving where you learned that information. So those are the reasons that we're going to hyperlink that we see in real articles. Let's take a look at my article and see exactly how I did it. Okay, so here's my article about passive solar, and the first time I have a link is right here, thermal mass. So as I'm typing and explaining things, this is a new word, thermal mass. I think people might not know what it means, so I'm going to hyperlink it to help people learn more. I'm not, this isn't a direct quote, but some of the information in this paragraph I might have got from this website, so I'm going to hyperlink it. So here's the website where I learned about thermal mass. It's a government website, so I'm trying to get something very reliable here.
Hey everybody, please try and use those trusted websites as much as possible for your citations. Government websites, educational websites like universities, or other companies that we know of and trust, like a news agency online, like CBC, or even other companies that are published, like National Geographic or Time Magazine or Maclean's. That'll make your article really strong. Avoid Wikipedia for sure, and other .com websites as much as possible if they're not trusted. And yeah, that'll just make your article really solid. Thanks.
So here's a thermal mass definition here, and they're talking all about thermal mass down here. So all I did was go up to the URL, and I triple click or highlight the whole URL. I copy it, and then I come to my Word document, and I just highlight the words that I want to hyperlink. I'll do it in the sentence below. So I'm just going to highlight the words that I want to hyperlink. Let's say it's right here. Right click and hyperlink. And then the address is the URL, so I paste it in there and I hit OK. And as soon as I do that, I'll show you, it turns it into a hyperlink. Now to go to that hyperlink, you don't just click it, you have to hit Control and then click and it'll take you to the website. Now I'm going to undo that because I don't want a hyperlink there. But that's what I did. I hyperlinked to learn more about thermal mass. All right, where else? Here's another one here, and this time there's a direct quote. So this person, Dr. Sarma, said this somewhere, and I'm directly quoting it. So I have quotation marks. I said that he stated this. So if I click this hyperlink, I should find these exact words. Let's check it out. Okay, here we go. So this is Penn State University. So I've got a .edu. It's a reliable site. And here it is right here, a well-designed and insulated home. Exactly word for word right there. So that's why I use the quotation marks. And down here, the author's Dr. Sharma. So I type that into my document. I also copy this URL and create the hyperlink just like I showed you before. So if I see quotation marks, I should see a hyperlink in your article. I click the hyperlink and I can find the direct quote in that reliable article online. Now, anytime I see something that is new information, like right here I say, gardening, it requires work, but it also puts us in contact with microbes found in the dirt that our bodies need to develop a healthy immune system. So I'm saying touching dirt helps our immune system. I need to prove those things are true. So I hyperlink to where I learned that information. Hey, here's another quote. So I should see a hyperlink to that quote. If I click this hyperlink, I'll see the quote. And here's another example where I'm saying insulation or R values are going to be double or triple what's normal. So if I click this link, it's going to take me to a reliable site where I'm proving that that's true. So that's how I insert hyperlinks into my document to prove something's true, to learn something more, or for direct quotes. So I fully expect you to have a variety of citations in your article, just exactly the same way I've done it here in my article. Please let me know if you got questions. I'm happy to help. Thanks for listening.